Can we have your name first?
Raymond Marcus.
And how do you spell that?
Marcus.
Okay, Raymond is Raymond.
Yes.
Okay. So, to start off, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and how did you end up in San Francisco?
Well, I'm a product of the East Bay, and 3 years ago I came to the Lighthouse for classes on Braille, mobility, living with vision loss, and then I figured after I'm done with the classes here that I would continue going back to the East Bay and doing some volunteer work in the East Bay and just doing more stuff in the East Bay. But I created such a bond with the clients here at the Lighthouse that that's why I keep coming. I was born in Berkeley, and I lived there for 6 years, and my parents passed away, and I lived with my grandparents in Oakland, and then when they passed away 4 years later, I lived in Newark with my aunt and my cousins and uncles. But I've always had a tough upbringing because I have no communication or association with my dad's side of the family. And that's one of the issues revolving my vision loss, because I have a night condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And it is hereditary, but nobody on my mom's side of the family has it. So not having any communication or connection, I'm not sure how many people, or if there's a few that have retinitis pigmentosa.
Describe for me how you keep up with the news. Is this your preferred?
About 15 years ago, I went to a job training called San Francisco Vocational Services here in San Francisco through the Department of Rehabilitation. And that's where I learned computers, ZoomText at the time, which I'm still using. And ZoomText is magnification and voice, but with my vision getting worse, I'm using the voice more. But and I also listen to a lot of radio. I read Braille. I listen to audiobooks. So, but as far as news, I really depend more on radio than I do television, because it gives you more information, and they have longer periods of time to talk about certain things on the news. So that's how I get my news. And through friends, we communicate, we talk about current events and topics. So that's how I keep up on the news.
Can you tell me about any perks you feel you have being blind?
20/20 hearing, and people say, oh, your hearing, your senses get better, but I don't think they get better. It's just that we use them in a different way, and that we're more conscious of them. My smell, my hearing, my taste. So that's a perk, So, and then getting accommodations, with the American Disabilities Act. That's a perk. It's very helpful in jobs, or when you're interviewing for a job or you're working, trying to advocate for yourself. So that's a perk.